And we should now be live. Good evening, everybody. Bear with me, I am still finishing off my dinner, so I do apologise. I'm just going to try and eat some more of it before we get going. How is everyone's weekend going? Hello, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad everyone is having a good day. Yeah, my day's been pretty chilled. Just been relaxing for most of it. Watching a few things with buddies. Pizza bagels, nice. I've got fish and chips, Jacob. Not like takeaway fish and chips, but actual fish and chips. Which is possibly the most British thing you can eat.
Crumpets.
Crumpets are very British, yes. Hello, nerd guy. I'm gonna have pasta. What are you gonna have with the pasta, Recats? Are you gonna have meatballs? You're gonna have a ragu, a bolognese, stuffed ravioli. There's a lot of pasta.
Lasagna.
I swear, the way to my heart is a lasagna. Cook me a good lasagna, and you know, I'm happy. I still don't get why people in America call them fries in every other meal, but with fish and chips, it's chips. Well, I'm British, so for me, chips and fries are two separate things. The fry is thin, the chip is thick. Here's the general rule. Chicken ham, culinary cream and cheese. Sounds a bit like a carbonara.
If there's any Italian watching, you've just committed a sin.
Sorry. Right. So today we're just going to have some fun on Warthunder, essentially. I'm not trying to grind for anything. We're just going to have a few fun games and see what we can achieve. Folks will need to let me know if I need to turn the game down more, because Warthunder's sounds are a bit hit and miss. I've been playing a lot of German naval, very fun. I haven't played much of the naval gameplay. I think World of Warships' navy gameplay is better than Warthunder's. One of the only examples where it's better. Yeah, let's start out with the Germans. Also, please note that many of the skins I have on my vehicles are modded skins, so hence why my Tiger tank has Imperial Guard decoration on it from Warhammer 40k. And should anyone else be a Warhammer fan, my favourite people are the Tyranids. I love the design of the Tyranids, I think they're really cool. I've been playing a bunch of games mostly made by Valve. Have you played Half-Life and Half-Life 2, Barger? Half-Life 2 is potentially one of the best games of my childhood. Ah, right. We are fighting in Poland. That's ironic. We'll take out the Tiger to begin with. Hun, since you're watching, if you can... Ooh, yeah. I definitely need to turn that down. I cannot hear a thing. Turn game volume down. There we go. I was rammed up the backside. I was turning my game volume down because I couldn't hear a thing. Hmm?
Fire. That's fine.
Okay. Audio is fine, according to Dane. I heard a panther has escaped a German zoo. Also, every Polish person in the area is missing. Was the handler Austrian? Ooh. No, it's okay. The British people running the zoo probably said it was fine. He wasn't possibly a threat. Ow! Oh, he's just jammed my turret ring. Okay, he can't go through my armor, but he has jammed my turret. Oh, I've just killed his gunnery team. I do also have a sound mod on my game, so that's why all the gun sounds are a bit more punchy. At least it's not an abandoned Scottish town. Exactly, nerd guy. My turret crew were lucky with that shot. It just jammed the turret ring. It didn't kill any of them. That Panzer III is really determined to try and kill me. Goodbye. Okay, I'm concerned about who they're shooting at. It's my ally over there, okay. Okay, nobody down there? Nobody down there. That's... Oh! Oh dear. Oh, run! Ooh. Okay, turn around. Goodbye, Panzer IV. Gonna outflank them. Yeah, there should be more people. Now, ricochet. Ah, you're hiding up there. Okay. KV-1. PT-76, actually. Hello, KV-1. Where are you going? Ooh, Sherman, you were lucky. Not lucky that time. Bounce, bounce. Bounce. I'll reply to folks in chat once I'm not under lots of constant enemy fire. Goodbye, Fury. Oh, shit. Ooh. How did he kill me? Straight through the front plate? Yeah. That was a good kill. Not much I could do about that. Yeah, sorry, Rory, no dinosaurs today. Even I, as much as I like dinosaurs, require a bit of a break every now and then. What is the most French thing you can think of? For me, it's probably what they did at the very beginning of World War II. When, or just before World War II, actually, when the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia, I think it was, and French troops crossed the German border, which the Germans knew they would do as a threat, and damn, my gun's been destroyed. And then instead of like pushing the attack and actually stopping the Germans doing what they were doing, the French decided to turn around and run away because they were scared it might cause a war. Completely undermining the promises we gave to, you know, Europe in the first place. Goodbye. "11 kills and I'm only second place? Who came first?" The stupid amount of rivalries, the Germans, the French, the Germans, the British, and the Spaniards, yeah. Don't forget, with each other, you know, they did have a civil war. Ah. So the person who came ahead of me had 11 tank kills as well, but shot down 2 aircraft. And for that, he got an extra 1,500 points. Seems a little sus. Okay, just before my next battle, I'm going to have some more dinner and catch up on chat. Napoleon failing to defeat Russia like a certain Austrian man. Both Napoleon and Hitler failed to defeat Russia. What's the name of Rudolph's German cousin? No idea. Didn't both the Germans and the French freeze? It's a little more complicated than that, Barger. For the French, the march on Moscow was defeated primarily because of disease. Dysentery, in particular, and typhoid killed most of the French troops before they even got anywhere near Moscow. Which was not particularly unusual for military campaigns of the time. Because, there was a general lack of understanding about cleanliness and dealing with infection and that sort of thing. When it comes to the Germans, the story is very much more complicated. Hey Fletcher, opinion on eels? As animals or to eat? Because as animals, I think eels are remarkably interesting animals. Oh, Finley, I'm only playing arcade. I'm happy for you to come and join me if you wish. But I won't be sticking with just German 5.3 all stream. I'll be playing other factions as well at other battle ratings, so it might not be the best thing for you to join. Okay, Finley. Well then, if you want to join me, please do go ahead. There is my player card, Fletcher236. Just add me as a friend and we'll team up. But as I was saying, I think eels are very curious animals, especially electric eels. And moray eels. I think the moray eel is possibly one of the most horrific and scary looking sea creatures out there. But when it comes to eating them, oh, I couldn't stomach eating an eel. It's just so slimy. That's exactly what I'm referring to, Dane. Ugh. It's just gross. I know they're like a staple. It's classical British cuisine, but... oh, God. God, no. Have you, Finley? I don't have an invite from you. Oh, there you go. Ah, there you are. Oh, you're playing the French. Oh, well, you know what? If you're playing France, I will come join you in my 5.3. Already up. There you go. You can press go to battle whenever you're ready, Finley. As an American, eel sounds horrible. Yes. But they are very interesting animals. Right. My fish and chips is finished, so I can devote all of my focus on the game now. I'm gonna start in my IRL, I think. What sorts of eagles do you have, Rory? Finley, I'm going to be attacking for A, so... Oops. Hit that tree. Ooh, goodbye, tiger. I love this tank. The ARL-44 is potentially one of my favorite vehicles ever made. Just because it's... The French designed it while they were under occupation, which is why it looks so, you know, old-fashioned. And I just love how bizarre and out of Warhammer it looks. I did know that the Germans invented the first assault rifle, the STG-44. Which Hitler initially hated. And it was only when reports of their use on the Russian front came to him that he changed his mind. Ooh. Oh, that just hit my tracks. Shit. Ah, these tiger players hiding around the edge of the corner. I went straight into the Panther. I can now retreat. Oh! Well, that was rude. Straight through the side of the turret. Ouch. It was. World War II was very much a period of considerable development for weaponry. Okay. This is potentially not the world's greatest tank. It's basically a Sherman, which is an American vehicle, which is well known for being very tall and not very well armored. But equipped with a relatively decent, long 75mm French weapon, which is quite effective. As long as you're lucky enough not to be killed by bombers fucking trying to bomb you. What the fuck? Okay. Oh shit. God damn it. That was just that was just bad gameplay by me, I'm afraid. Germans had two failed plans to make super heavy. Yes, Sparga. The P1000 and the P1500. Both of which were overwhelmingly impractical weapons and kind of ridiculous. Oh, drifting in my armored car. Eels can be very powerful, I know, Rory. I mean, moray eels especially are very dangerous animals, especially for divers. This thing's only defense is speed, so I'm just going to have to keep moving. Ah. Or not. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm afraid my language gets very bad when I'm playing War Thunder. Well, I didn't have a very good time there. Let's find Finley and see how he's doing. Oh, I think Finley's out as well. Yeah, I think he is. Ah, right, okay, Finley. Don't worry, I'll wait in hangar for you. I need to decide which faction I'm going to play next anyway. I might play as the French again, because I don't feel that was a particularly fair match. Barger, I think you're confusing your history a little there. The Germans were quite far away from making a nuclear warhead, or even a nuclear weapon in general. They weren't... Generally, they were not as close as most people seem to think that they were. You have to remember that in the last 2 years of the war, the Allies had been bombing Germany quite considerably, and we had been considerably impacting their capacity for industry and development. They were not as close to developing nuclear weapons as people like to think they were. As for it being the Saturn V2 rocket, it was never called the Saturn. It's just the V2. It has a longer German name, but I'm not going to dare to try to pronounce it. Are you able to describe the entirety of the Battle of Vietnam in under 10 seconds? In under 10 seconds. America pokes its nose into a place it didn't belong in the first place and gets absolutely wrecked the shit up by a bunch of guerrilla troops in a forest. That would be my short explanation. They're in the trees, exactly, Pargo, exactly. Why is that not? Thank you. So Finley is in his M4A3E2, which is probably a good vehicle to use on this sort of map, being that it is a city map. M4A3E2 has good armor, but a really terrible guns, so you have to get in close. Looks like we got tanks flanking the map Finley at the edge of the borders. I would probably use the houses for cover. See if we can poke through and just slap a few folks. Goodbye. I hear tanks. T1E1. Hang on, Finley. Gonna try and come and give you a hand. You right there? The gun depression in this thing is depressing, ironically enough. Wait, did a tree just giggle? That does remind me of one of my favorite D&D related jokes. I'll tell you after this.
If it is bad, I will judge you.
I think the SU-152 on at my 2 o'clock is aiming it. Oh, there's someone behind us, dude. Funny to think that the only two wars the US has lost, excluding 1812, were against forest farmers and mountain farmers, yeah. And funny to think that the only wars they've won is when they were being helped by other people. Just thought that was worth pointing out, ECATs. I'm not very familiar with tanks. Can you teach me? That depends on whether you mean the actual history or a game like this. I can teach you both, but they're very different. Ow! Oh, man alive. At least the T-34 won't be firing again, but I don't think I'm going to be alive for very much longer. Yep, there we go. First tanks were invented by the British during World War I. They were. The first vehicle that we come to think of as a tank was invented by the British. But the concept of putting tracks onto an armoured vehicle is something that the French and the Austrians and the Czechs and the British were all looking into, both prior to the war and during it. But the British were the first people to build, develop, and use tanks in any number at the Battle of the Somme. But the tanks weren't really effective until arguably the Battle of Cambrai, which is their first use of them in mass, which was, you know, the beginning of tank use, really. The tank as we come to know it now, with a turret on the top and everything else, that's a French invention. My God. What is it with invisible shells at the moment? Also, Fletcher, did you know that because of the war with Ukraine, Russia only had one tank for the parade? It was a T-34 that they made during World War II. I did hear that story. What were the sort of proto-tanks, like the things that came before that inspired it? Most of them were sort of tractors with primitive wood block tracks. Sort of armored boxes, essentially, on very primitive tracked chassis. They generally didn't move very fast, and they weren't designed for combat, but they were just designed for testing the tank as an entity. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say your friendship with Eva is? Jacob, that's a bit of a weird question. Let's not get political here. Isn't she on stream? No, it's Friday, isn't it?
Yep.
So she wouldn't be streaming today. Finley, I'm going to drop down to 2.0. If you can come up with a 2.0 lineup. Also, the reason tanks have tracks instead of wheels is because back when the first tank was invented, wheels wouldn't have been able to traverse the battlefield at the time, which was covered in stuff. Yeah, Barger. The track is generally a more effective method of locomotion than the wheel because the track spreads the weight of a vehicle out over a wider surface area. It's the same concept as a person on skis. The reason skiers don't sink into snow is because the ski distributes the weight of the person over a wider surface area. But yes, tracks are also more effective for getting over barbed wire, getting over trenches, getting in and out of holes. Although the first tanks generally were pretty poor off-road. There was a lot of them that got stuck in the mud and in the shell holes, so... Yes, this is the Italian tanks. Italian tanks are a weird bunch. That much is clear. Also, during World War I, the first fully automatic weapons were developed. That's wrong, Barger. The first fully automatic weapon, technically, was the puckle gun. Yes, Finley, I'm ready. The puckle gun was a British invention, which was a precursor to the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun was then a precursor to Maxim's machine gun, which was all before World War I. Yeah, Finley, oh, sorry. There you go. Sorry, Finley. Weren't there tank boat things in the American Civil War? Those are called ironclads, Rory. Ironcladding was the principle of taking a normal wooden warship and layering it with iron to make it more defended against the cannons of the time. You're thinking of those two particular ironclads that had their little private war on the river, and the end of the fight was that basically neither weapon could damage the other. Weren't the first handheld automatic weapons made in World War One? This is because of Battlefield 1. It's a bit more complicated than that, Barger. Okay, so lesson learned, don't believe everything in video games. Especially not Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is... it's full of so many historical inaccuracies. I mean, the fact that they call the French tank a light tank, the British tank a medium tank, and the German tank a heavy tank, and allow you to use them all times, when, you know, they belong to completely different factions. Is the kamikaze spear real? Yes. It's called the lunge mine. That T-28 has got to be a prime target. Finley, can you hit that Su-76? It's open top, so your gun will do more damage. Ooh. Nope, Finley is driving away. Ow! Where did that come from? Ah, the Panzer IV. Whoops. Fletcher, have you ever heard of the game Day of Defeat? I have. I found out you can put Game Boy games in a DS. Cool. You can also just use an emulator. You could. Let's take out my gun truck. Ironclads are cool. Say what you will about the Germans, but they knew how to put guns on things. They certainly did. I need to get into a good position to make use of this. Have you done a face reveal? I have. The stream the stream on my birthday, I believe, was I had my face on. Where is this thing? Ooh. Oh, we fired at each other and killed one another. His shell blew up on my gun and killed my crew. Also, here is something strange. During World War I, there was only one naval battle because of how expensive battleships were at the time to make. Again, Barger, that's not entirely accurate. If you wait for me to finish this battle, I'll explain why. Ah! Oh, really? Knocked out by aircraft? Whoops. Okay, so at this point I'm learning I can't really trust anything about what is true or not. So, yeah, you're referring to the Battle of Jutland there, Barga, which is the only naval engagement in World War One where the big gun battleships of the Germans and the British met in combat. That much is true. But it wasn't primarily because they were too expensive to make the battleships. That wasn't the reason. The main reason was, firstly, most of the fighting was on land, and the German naval fight was mostly looking at the submarine war. Secondly, the other problem is that neither the Germans nor the British really wanted to waste their ships. It wasn't that they were expensive to build, because both sides built more ships during the war. It was more of the fact that they didn't want to sort of waste a battle. There was still this belief in the British Navy, especially, held over from sort of the Battle of Trafalgar and stuff like that, that you could win a big European conflict with one great big all-out naval battle. And the Germans also had this idea that one great big naval engagement would defeat the British Navy and, help them win the war. So both sides basically held off until a situation occurred where both sides could have that fight. And it ended in I wouldn't say it ended in a stalemate. Both sides came off damaged. But it probably cost the Germans more than the Brits, so... It was an awful game for me in those Italians. Yeah, don't sorry. Don't worry, Finley, I saw it. To be honest, I realised myself after saying it that I was like, oh, right. The delay. Right. Actually, let's take out this thing. If you think about it, Serbia caused the world wars. That's an interesting argument to have. I mean, admittedly, when it comes to World War One, Serbia and Austria have to share the blame. Ugh. Playing chicken with these tanks here. It's probably going to end badly. Ugh. Just as I was about to fire. I'm good to hear, Cats. Glad to hear you. I think the reasons because Germany was defeated. Again, Barger, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Critical hit. Did I? Ah, God's sake. Oh dear, Finley. Okay, well he's on fire. This is going very badly. Oh, well that's the stugged it. Ugh. Leave me alone, enemies! Why'd you keep attacking me? Hello, Finley. And it wasn't a monarchy anymore, so he had the opportunity to... E-cats, again, that's technically true, but also not at the same time. The main fact I do know is that in World War II, France and Italy were pretty much as useless as webpaper. This is going to turn into a history education stream, I can see. I need to repair the damage to this thing. I can't go anywhere. Oh no! Well, time to say your prayers, everybody. Oh, I still got a vehicle left. Well, you are our local history buff. That is true, no guy. I suppose it is my job to Oh, he's up there. I wondered where they were coming from. What an ominous wait until it exploded. Exactly, cats. Because if I remember correctly, the Italians lost in Africa and had to be helped by the Germans. They lost in Greece and had to be helped by the Germans when the Allies invaded southern Italy. this is so many. Right, okay. Let me go back slightly and look at the first one. So Germany wasn't a monarchy anymore, and so Hitler had the opportunity to become leader of Germany. Yes, that's kind of true, but it kind of isn't. Yes, after World War One, Germany's monarchy wasn't in power any. Their monarchy had greatly reduced power because power lied with the president of the Reichstag. Finley, I'm going to switch to 2.3. Actually, no. Let's do 5.0, Finley. But it wasn't the fact that the monarchy was no longer had the power in Germany, which is how Hitler was able to come to power. Hitler was voted in. Hitler was democratically voted into power. He didn't seize it. He was given it. It's the kind of the bit that everybody forgets about Nazi Germany. He won the vote. He legitimately got power. Whether the fear-mongering and the lies and deception and corruption and everything else, that's just part of politics. The same thing happens now. He just won the vote. As for World War II, France and Italy being useless. So, what I meant is that if World War I never happened, Hitler could not ascend to power. Hitler did twist what happened after World War I to his advantage, I will give you that. Oh yeah, the parallels for Trump was kind of worthwhile. He might not have been as evil as Hitler, but he was certainly mental on a whole different level. Ah, that pop-in! Warthunder, that pop-in! That was a rip-off. Oh, these Swedish tanks are not really built to take on things of this nature. Ow! Ouch. Well, this is going badly. Oh my flipping god. The accuracy on this gun is appalling. Can't go through the front of the Panther. Okay then, I'll give up with that. Everything is fine, yes. Where are all these enemy tanks? Ugh. Ow. Oh well. That's me dead. Again. Hello Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Let me see if I can find where Finley is. Oh, there he is. Ah, he's in his British. Finley's got the right idea. This thing is built like a brick shithouse. There's some interesting eel-related puns in chat. Oh, bomb Finley. Oh, no. Oh, dude. That was, unlucky. How about the ELH? The bombs were not away, no. Those bombs went off pretty fast as well. Usually you get a bit of a time delay to try and run away from them. But not that time. The war against illegal drugs. I like that one, ECATS. Oh well, me and Finley are not doing collectively very well in this particular map. Medieval period. Oh my god, how many eel related puns can you guys come up with? Okay, I think that's enough eel-related humor. Don't challenge them, it will never end. Don't you mean don't challenge them, eel never end? Sorry, nerd guy, you kind of walked into that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nerd guy. I apologize. But that's it. But seriously, folks, that's enough eel-related punnery in chat, please. Just so we can have some proper conversations. Yeah, that was an awful mission. Ugh, dear. Finley, I'm happy to stay playing 5.0 for another match. Okay, seriously, folks, no more eel puns in chat. King Henry the Eelite was the last one. Elaith? Elaith? Japan. This is a little fairer. Seriously, Rory, no more eels. Now, hopefully this time I might actually be able to get to use this. Come on, pop out. Need to give my autoloader time to re-equip. Oh, shoot. How many shots do I have? Oh, 0. I used them all. Whoops. Gotcha. Ah! No, run! Oh, I would. Lose a panther and gain a tiger instead. Come on, folks. We need to... Okay. They couldn't go through the front. Panther is better than the tiger. I think in some cases the panther is very much better than the tiger, but I kind of prefer the tiger. The panther's just a bit big for me. Oh my god. Aircrafts making kill all of my crew. How did that happen? Dude, you can't hit him. He's behind a mountain. Ooh. T-3485 going up against the tiger. This is brave. Am I going to be equally as brave? No! I thought his gunner was dead. Fletcher. Oh, didn't take you out. Well, no, nerd guy. At least not this time. But yeah, we got taken out by the tiger instead. Gotta do some anti-aircraft work. Fletcher, do you believe in the Multiverse 3 that there is a universe not so different to ours with the Axis 1? Well, yeah, I believe in alternate realities. I think pretty much everybody does. Fletcher, is it raining? I don't think so. Already under fire, that's fair. Well, he's damaged my rudder quite a lot. Oh. But we got him. But yeah, damage to the rudders. What? Oh, shit. Ah. I hate being bombed. It's just such a naff way to die. Waffles or pancakes? Waffles. Waffles are better than pancakes, in my opinion. I've never really been that into pancakes. Like, we have Pancake Day here in Britain, but I don't really bother with it. Gotta love when the enemy just, kamikazes you in an aircraft like that. And it still somehow counts. A lockbox. I like both too much to decide. Because in America, that's all people really eat for breakfast. I think over here, like, the classic British breakfast is a fry-up. Finley, do you have any... let me just have a look. What's my Great Britain? Do you have 6.0 at all? Have a look. And the rain is... we do not have rain. It's mostly cloudy here at the moment. Well, I do love a good cinnamon roll burger. We lost. No kidding. I need to get that. I think cinnamon is probably my favorite spice. Oh, you've got 6.0 in the French. Oh, you've got the ELC. Yeah, I still need to get that. However, the thing I always eat for breakfast almost every day is eggs and bacon. I never developed a taste for eggs. It's also one of the things that annoys me the most because, like, if you're trying to do like a low carb diet or a zero carb diet, eggs are basically the go-to. It's like, I don't like eggs. Eggs are overrated. I absolutely despise this map. Finley, I don't know what your opinion is about this map, but I think it's one of the worst. I absolutely hate it. Buttered toast. Simple buttered toast is one of them. What the nicest things you can have. If you especially if you haven't had it for a while, and then you like have some buttered toast, and it's like, oh my god. I was trying to explain to Nerd Guy actually about baked beans because they aren't a thing apparently, really, for him. And I was trying to explain British baked beans to him. I don't know if anyone can do better than I could when it came to... Get up there, the challenger's... The challenger is not a problem. What? Okay. The Centurion is actually doing pretty good for me today. Need to repair. Many explosions. Dropping artillery. Ooh, where did that come from? Over there. Bloody Israeli tank driver sitting on the flank. Bacon is the most amazing thing ever, and if bacon suddenly disappeared tomorrow, that would be it. Like, I need bacon in my life. Oh my god. They've really... I don't know what they've done, but in the last patch, they made all of the aircraft guns so much more effective against tanks. Pretty sure Fletcher doesn't drink soda, just tea. I find that offensive. I do drink soda. We don't call it soda, we call it fizzy. But I do drink fizzy drinks. I really hate that Israeli Sherman. Such a rip-off tank. When's the last time I had a fizzy drink? Well, not for a while, because I generally don't like fizzy drinks for when it's really warm. I prefer cold juice and water when it's really warm. So I actually not have the ELC. Yeah, no. Shame. 2228. Might switch back 5.3 for a little bit. Oh, sorry, Finny, I didn't realize. Monster is the worst liquid thing I've ever consumed. It's certainly not good for your health, but it is certainly tasty. To me. Do you like FNAF? I don't like the game. I mean, I've never played the games. And I think the games are overrated. I do like the characters. I like the way that it's become. It was something so simple that became so beloved very fast. You know, I had my persona drawn as a FNAF robot, so yeah, I like that element of it. I don't like the games per se, but I am going to go and watch the movie because I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. Right now, I'm going to say right now that I'm American, and I will admit most of our food is overrated. Well, Nerd Guy lives in Las Vegas. I'm sure there must be a load of American restaurants around him. Do I like mushrooms? Oh god, no. I hate mushrooms. I cannot stand them. Like, I don't know why anyone eats fungi. It doesn't taste of anything. They're just... It's like eating a sponge. It's just bland and... Blech. Oh, not really. No. I would have thought Las Vegas would be full of, like, restaurants. Fletcher is a man of culture. Not really. I'm a man of mystery. There we go. Actually, I have 6.0s in the USA, don't I? No, 6.7s. Crikey. That's a tad high up the tech tree. 5.3s it will be. What about seafood? Oh, Las Vegas is known for making foods around the world surprisingly well. I suppose that makes sense considering how many people go there. Okay, Finley, I'm back to the 5.3s, so we'll just play a couple of games at that to end the stream. What about seafood? I like crab. I like whitefish. Don't like salmon. Haven't tried lobster, but want to. I like prawns. Haven't tried. Oh, I finished researching the Centurion stuff. Prawns, whitefish, crab. Want to try lobster. Haven't tried oysters. Haven't tried calamari. To be honest, I'm not sure I could stomach eating squid or octopus. You know, they're kind of, you know, they're just animals that you look at them and you don't think they look very nice to eat. So, oh, this is a new map. I've not played on this map before. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Here then, I suppose we'll go this way. Calamari is really good when fried. Oh, I'll take your word for it. Okay. About half an hour or so, Barger. We're just going to be doing the... See, I've tried crocodile burgers. I thought crocodile was tasty, but a bit strange. Horse was okay, kangaroo was okay, antelope was quite nice. I really do have no idea where I'm going on this map. They're using the mini-map for guidance here. Okay. That's potentially a problem. See if I can surprise them from the back. Ah. Oh. What are all these guys doing here? Oh, I'm completely surrounded. Whoops. What do you think about blue cheese? I'm not really a cheese fan because I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to kind of avoid cheese. You think the animatronics in FNAF 4 were your favorites? They were certainly, I think, the scariest looking. Oh, I agree with you there, Barger. It's... Oh, he's being taken out by the tiger. No, he killed my bloody gunner. Oh, he's jammed my elevation gear now. Oh, fuck off. I fired. I pressed fire. Ah. Fucking invisible shells. I swear, man. There was 3 of them. Yeah. You know, I've never played this map before, so I don't really know my way around. Ooh. Blimey. I suddenly feel like I'm driving around in cardboard. That shell went straight through all of my tank and came out the back. Blimey. Let's see if we can find Finley. Finley is out. Do you like rockmelon? I've never tried rockmelons, Rory. I've never even heard of them. Ugh. Oh, Finley has switched to... Oh, no, Finley's happy to stay at 5-3 by the looks of it. Ah. This will do. Scrap trap. I mean, like I say, I'm going to be watching the movie just because I'm curious to see what they do with it. That are. Right. Bloody Sherman Firefly hiding behind that container. Finley, could you with your hand capturing B? Hello there. Where's a Jagdpanzer coming? Nice. Ooh. There's someone over at A, but I don't know. Ah. I missed. AV1 coming up. Ricochet? Buggeration. Don't show your head horns to me, KV1. Oh my lord, I really need help here. I'm on my own and there's like a million tanks around me. Survive, Tiger! Ah! Oh, it was a brave defense on my own. Fletcher's last stand, yeah. I held the line. The line was drawn there. This far and no further. Nerd guy will know what I'm quoting there. You really assimilated the no back step back line. I did, ECATS. I am a Trekkie after all. Don't go to B. Well, we need to cap something. Oh, there is a lot of them on the map. That was not as effective as I would have hoped. I'm still reloading, Finley. The Hetzer can't fire anymore, I've destroyed his gun. Have I heard of Enlisted? I have, but they've only got room in my life for one World War II game, and this is pretty much it. Ouch. I guess the Hetzer can fire again. Where did the Hetzer go? His gun was back. I think I got that after you exploded next to me, dude. How accurate are these in-game stats to their real-life counterparts? Warthunder does verge towards historical accuracy more than, say, World of Tanks does. So Warthunder tries to model its penetration values and armor values and everything else on real-life vehicles, as well as the layouts of the vehicles. So there are some things they take liberties with, but on the whole, it's a lot more accurate than World of Tanks. I have heard of the new Dunkleosteus paper. I honestly don't think the new Dunkleosteus looks correct. Personally, I'm happy to stick to the old design. Yeah, the modern vehicles that War Thunder have recently added, because obviously a lot of them are still classified, it's very much hit and miss, which is why I don't understand why War Thunder bothered to put modern vehicles into the game. They should have just stuck with World War II and interwar vehicles. I wouldn't really say it's popular demand. I don't think anyone was clamoring for them to add them, to be honest. I think they just wanted an easy way of adding more expensive vehicles that people could buy. It's a KV1. Try again, KV1. Mission accomplished. Yeah, like, if they could just add more 1920s vehicles. Would you give snakes their legs back? No, I think snakes are good enough without them. Hey, first place. Nice. Well, folks, it's 5 minutes to 11 here. So here I was hoping they'd have a better reason. Yeah, unfortunately, no, not. It was all about money. Because if you have a look now at the tech tree, let's just show you. No, this never existed, this block from rank 6 and 7. So all these premium vehicles, and you'll notice most of them you have to buy directly off the website. And most of them are also reward tanks for particular missions and things. So it was all about buying them. I mean, 8,910 Golden Eagles is about... I think it's about 50 quid. Probably a bit more. It's literally just a money thing. Because they knew people would buy the expensive vehicles and would also spend money to grind their way through rapidly to get to the top ones. 65, as Finley says, so... Yeah, it's entirely a money-making method. Well, yeah, ECAT, so that's why the World War II tanks don't generally fight the modern war tanks. That's why they have this, the battle rating system. Leg tanks versus snakes, who wins? Probably the tanks, I would suggest. Anyway, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here, so I think I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been quite an active night, so I hope you've been entertained. I hope you have been entertained, as the gladiator said. And yeah, on Sunday, I'll be going back to probably Jurassic World Evolution 2. So I will see you guys on Sunday. Until then, thank you, Rory, ECATS, Nerd Guy has been here, Barger has been here, Finley has been here, he's been playing with me. Thank you, Finley. I had a lot of fun. We should do this again. Rory has been here. I know that Turbosaur was here earlier. See if I'm missing anybody. I don't think so, but if you're watching this after the stream, please like and subscribe if you have not already done so for more from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. And I will see you folks on Sunday. Until then, stay safe and good night.